Hold on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate. Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit,
They
activate.
better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey.
Activate. Let's go. Holy Spirit, activate.
Oh no.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Holy Spirit, activate.
Okay.
Activate.
Hey, hey,
Let's go.
they say I ain't saved cause I cuss a little bit. But you're the only judge that I need and that's it. They always in my business cause they say I backslid. They read the Holy Bible but they ain't applying it. So Holy Spirit activate. If you do it right now, that would be great. I ain't trying to smack this chick in the face. Don't you see me down here trying to change my way. So
Holy Spirit,
you better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
You better get them, Lord.
Holy Spirit,
Before I get them, Lord.
activate.
Hey, hey, hey.
You
Hold
cannot.
on.
Okay.
Holy Spirit.
All right. I'm sure y'all are quite activated, huh? I'm sure you guys are like, yeah, we're good. Shout out to my boy Alicia. Hello, everyone. Did you miss me? Did you miss me? Did you miss me? I know it's not the same when a batch ain't in the game, okay? We went live a lot yesterday on coffee, so we didn't have a chance to make it over here. So I'm like, okay, I'll go live today. Okay. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my show. Welcome back to my channel, The Shine Everywhere Show. I hope you guys are having a good day. I am kind of, but overall, it's good. It's good. So I hope your day is well. I hope it's, oh, I should jump on the line. I hope your day is well, but it's whatever. And so we were on coffee pretty much all day yesterday. If you don't know what that is, I'm sure the moderators will drop it in the chat. Shout out to my moderators. I love you guys. So yeah, we're over there live all day long, just messy. Okay. We're over there all day. So that's what we were doing. So we're gonna do hot topics. Why not? Why not, right? So Will and Jada, bisexual fake marriage. I said it, whatever. I said it, whatever. Whatever. Tasha K bankruptcy team. Okay. Funny Marco debacle. Okay, between him and Southside 808 and G Herbo. We're gonna get into that. And then we have a little bit of J Polar versus Donny. Okay, I'm sure you're wondering what that's about. That's going to be something that is continued on to coffee. Okay, but we're going to get into other things before we get into whatever. So we'll get into that. But we're going to get into our topics because why not? We're going to talk about Sexy Red and people like that as well. Whoever hops up, who we feel like talking about, we're just going to talk about. We haven't done hot topics in a while. So I'm going to do it like I did the last time. I'm just going to pull up places like the Neighborhood Talk and other places. And then, I'll just whatever. So Jada Pinkett and Rumpelstiltskin is what I call her. Rumpelstiltskin Smith, absolutely. We're going to get into that because we haven't talked about it. So why not? But we're going to get into the Tasha K piece first before we move into the actual hot topics. Okay, OMG. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Okay. So now there's been a lot of, Tasha K banter, going around on the use of the tube and other places, a couple other places. So I went to Transmina Keybiz IG. That's what that word. So I went over here, y'all, because I hear a lot of banter, about Transmina Keybiz, about Tasha K and her money woes and the bankruptcy and all of this stuff. So I'm looking, buffering. I'm looking and looking and looking and looking. When you even went over to over yonder, the Tasha K Twitter. I went over there, Lord, because I said, why not? I said, well, if all this buzzing is going on about, Tasha and her coin, it got to be stemming from somewhere, right? So now Tasha K has been in bankruptcy court. For the people who don't know, I'm going to raise my hand for one of the people that don't care because I literally don't care about her going to bankruptcy court. What I cared about with Tasha K when Tasha K and I were beefing when we were going back and forth, I cared about what she did and how she treated people. I really didn't care about her bank account. I never cared about any of those things. I never wished broke onto her or anything like that. I don't care about what she has going on financially. It doesn't have anything to do with me because I'm not helping her. Why would I be concerned about her owing $4 million or whatever and all this other stuff? Why would I be concerned about all of it if I ain't got nothing on it? Because I don't. I ain't got a penny, a peso, nothing. I ain't got nothing on it. So what I'm worried about if I make that make sense. I don't care what that woman has in her bank account. I hope she's able to feed her and her family. End of story. As long as she can do that and keep a roof over their head. Because even if Tasha K was going to be broke, she wasn't going to be broke like the people talking about her. She's not going to be your neighbor, or anything like that. Guess who's coming to town? Guess who's coming to Section 8? Guess who coming to the projects? Her broke and you're broke are different. You in debt, but you ain't never owe $4 million. See, it take even money to owe that type of money. You got to have money in the first place. Teach you something about coin. So, a $4 million debt, that's a big debt. That's not a poor person's debt. If somebody sue one of y'all broke ass right now, they're not suing y'all for $4 million. They're not going to get it. Y'all ain't got it. But somebody like Tasha K could earn it. She could. She wants to. I mean, she keep pushing, doing her thing. She'll be all right. She'll be all right. I cared about Cardi B case. That's over. I ain't come forward to read those transcripts. Why would I come forward to read these? Yeah. I care about this as much as Tasha does, and from what I see, let me make this big. From what I see, she don't give a good goddamn. Yeah, she ain't got. It's some pins up here, but they ain't got nothing to do with bankruptcy. Some pins up there, girl, but it ain't got nothing to do with bankruptcy. So, yeah, I care about it as much as she does. Doesn't look like she cares too much. So, yeah, she's not live anywhere crying, begging for money. You know, she's not doing those things. She is working. I'm gonna give her that. Okay. So for all the people that are wondering why I'm not going live every 5 minutes, I don't care about that. I don't. I cared about the Cardi case. That's over. Okay. I want her to lose. She did. Okay. That's over. Like that happened. Tasha K is messy. She's always gonna. That's her job. She gets paid to be messy. I feel like she's kind of learned her lesson. You know, she ain't got no big lawsuits and nothing like that been put on her since Cardi B. So, yeah, she gonna stay in mess. There's always gonna be people that want to sue her. You know, any tabloid or anything like that gets sued. TMZ, place like that, they get sued all the time. They literally TMZ got like 1,500 pending lawsuits right now, like, but nobody's live reading the transcripts. Nobody's alive reading the transcripts. That's not juicy. That's not. Oh, no, you did. Oh. You got your nerve. Okay.
Holy Spirit.
You better do it, Lord.
Holy Spirit.
Got your nerve. So, my girl, that's what I like about this Bluetooth. It just got it's from China. And so, my girl. So, yeah, I don't care about anything like that. I just don't care. And neither does Tasha. I'm sure as far as Tasha's concerned, okay, I'm not gonna be poor. Okay. Okay, I'm not moving to the trailers where you are. Okay. Okay, I'm not getting evicted. Okay. Because while y'all like, you know, hey, Tasha and bankruptcy court, hey, it's like she's still not gonna be your poor. Yeah. She guess who's moving in the trailer 8? It's that's not happening. She's still gonna be in that deluxe apartment in the sky. She's still gonna be in it. Rich people file for bankruptcy all the time. They bankrupt companies, all type of things. So to know what exactly is going on and why she filed for bankruptcy in the first place, you'd have to talk to her. You would have to talk to her because she was always going to have to pay Cardi. Filing bankruptcy court was not going to make it so that she was not going to pay Cardi. She's going to have to pay her. It is what it is. And no matter what she bankrupt, that doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what she bankrupts. You're paying. That debt will go nowhere until she pays it. That's the only way to get rid of it is by paying it. So yeah. So I'm like, okay. So for the people that really thought that she thought that filing for bankruptcy that it was going to remove the debt from Cardi, I just find that weird because that's not going to happen. There's not a chapter for a lawsuit that's too much to bear or too much to pay. Yeah, there's no chapter for that. There's no chapter nigga. So yeah, you don't get to go in there. I would like to follow chapter nigga because okay, in that case it'll be or chapters for child support, and all of that is not you owe child support. You just owe it. You just owe it. The only way to get to go down is by paying it or coming up with some type of deal with the parent and the state. You could do that too. And that's to get a lower monthly. Sometimes they knock part of the balance off for you. It's independent. But yeah. There's no chapter. Help me, I'm poor. There's no chapter that. There's no chapter Cardi sued me. So that's weird. I'm like, yeah, she was always gonna have to pay. Let's not make it seem like she filed for bankruptcy and the only thing she wrote down was the lawsuit. She didn't. Yeah. So yeah, she was always gonna have to pay Cardi. She can file another chapter. Nope. And because it's gonna be nope if getting rid of that debt is on it. She know that. She know that. She absolutely do. So it is what it is. And Tasha ain't put a dime on it willingly. Okay, not a little piece of change that they took out to Chase Morgan. That's about it. And that was a force play. So again, some way, she will, because that's a lot of money to owe somebody. Tasha, she be all right. I mean, I'm not in her financial records, so I'm not posting any of her financial records or anything like that. I'm not in that woman business like that. Like I have no interest in digging in her background and all that. For what? Tasha to me ain't bothering nobody. She doing her thing. I'm letting her do her thing. Like I don't attack her for what? She know what she was getting herself into. Going back and forth with Cardi. I told her every day. Now, Tasha, girl, we're not gonna make it seem like, girl, yes, I was hating on you because I didn't like you, girl. We worked, a little piece out, girl. We got a little piece of stand each other now, girl. But girl, I wore t-shirts, a sign, all of that, girl. Now, a hard head make a soft ass. Nah. So now, I look. It is what it is. Okay, the whole world was, Tasha, look, we hitting the wine glass. Girl, don't do this. Girl, leave that Puerto Rico alone, girl. Leave that little Latina alone, girl. So, girl, we trying to tell you. Girl, we did. We got a helicopter and a plane with the words on it. Girl, we did all of that over Georgia. It was 56,000 thumbnails telling you don't. Girl, you said on your turn and all of that, girl, that you was going to win and all of that and fuck us. So it is what it is, girl. Now, to take care of this, how you going to take care of this, girl? I see a little $5, $10. Girl, if you need it, girl, let me know, girl. I got you. But other than that, girl, we had a t-shirt, sign, all of that. Banners on the bottom of the screen. Tasha, don't. Tasha, don't. Tasha, girl, come here. Girl, in this shit, girl. And then you was like, hi, I'm Tasha K. Okay. I know what I'm doing. Okay. You have gaps. Okay. Okay, you're gay like my mentee. Okay. Okay. You gay boys don't know what this is. Okay. Hit your wine glass. Okay. I have a team. Okay. Okay. Everyone gets sued. Okay. So when you know you made it. Okay. They ain't suing you. You ain't nobody. Okay. A lawsuit gets you in the door. Okay. Okay, sure. Okay. Don't tell me what to do. Okay. Okay. I created a sector for you. Okay. This is what I did. Okay. Because I'm Tasha K. Okay. I'm married to Shaq. Okay. You're not. So it was what it was. I had my wine glass and I walked away. I broke that motherfucker. And I walked away. I said, now look at here. Now I was trying to be your friend of me, but you don't want me to be your friend of me, girl. So it is what it is. So girl, now we done did all of that, girl. We sent you emails, text messages, DMs, all of that stuff telling you don't do that. Girl, you did it, girl. Right? Now, until further notice, it is FIFA Studio. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. That's just what that word. But to keep prying and digging, I don't get it. I don't get it. Tasha's moved on. Okay. There's other things of hers that y'all can destroy. I really don't get that. Because when I was on her road, I would try to destroy everything she did. Everything she did. She would do an interview. I would find out the reasons why she shouldn't have. I would literally go look up the people's background and all of that stuff. Be like, oh, ho, 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 ho. So, it just was what it was. Okay. I chased her all around YouTube. Every time she opened up a door, I was standing behind her like them. Every door she opened, I was behind. Yeah. Oh, you're doing an interview? Oh, you are? Oh, you are? Hurry up. Drop it. Hurry up. So, yeah, I used to harass her completely different than y'all. I'm a different type of harasser. So, girl, we harassed it. So, girl, that's just what I'm. So, when I did it bad. I'm like, I don't know what y'all doing. Like, y'all got every time this woman have something court-wise, y'all feel like y'all done struck gold. It's just like, okay. Okay. Like, no matter what, she's not going to be you, which is broke. Like, that you're poor. I mean, you got to sit around and be worried about somebody else's money. When you have money, you're too worried about yours to be concerned about other people. Like, you don't have time. Like, I don't care what that net worth is. I'm too worried about mine. Like, why announce somebody else's when mine ain't near that? Let me get up there before I say, yeah. So, yeah, when you got your own coin, you're not worried about, other people. To be the poor ones that be sitting around counting other people's money, because they ain't got it. They ain't got it. You can go eat a pan of lasagna right now. My stomach ain't gonna feel like your stomach because that ain't in my stomach, it's in yours. It's the same thing with money. The same thing. If ain't no money around me, I might as well count yours because there's nothing here to count. There's nothing here to discuss. I'm poor. So yeah, that's just how I feel. So you would never catch me sitting around reading bankruptcy papers. And I don't have time for that. I don't care about that. I hope her kids are good. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That's between her, 40, and their attorneys. That ain't got nothing to do with Sean David Way. However that unfolds, that's going to unfold on Tasha and her household, not mine. So me no care. And I'm not about to sit around and bask in it. Like that's really nothing to bask in. It's unfortunate, but I mean, it's understandable. It's a big debt, but it's an understandable debt. It's like we get it. We sat around, we watched for years this happen. So, and this was always the end result, what Cardi was suing for. That didn't change. And honestly, Cardi took off an extra $250,000. So Cardi did show you leniency a little bit, a little piece. So that's just where I'm at with it. And and it's annoying, honestly, to keep talking about the Tasha Cardi case when it's been over for how long? Like, let them deal with that. It's how I feel. So moving right along. That's just how I feel about that. I think it's weird that people are going around, all up in this woman finances and I don't know. I don't really see how that's key. I just don't get that. She may be poor. Let's be happy. Whatever. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. And now Sukihana, Suka Van, Suka Roach is over here emotional. And the caption of it says, shout out to the neighborhood talk. It says, Sukihana has emotional breakdown over pressures of being famous. Her quote, I am becoming a star and they still talk about my past. Everybody done some hoe-ish. Okay. You say I'm becoming a star and they still talk about my past. Don't that come with the package? Does that not come with the package? Shut up. Shut up. Suka fly. Shut up. Doesn't it come with the package? I know I'm a star. Don't that come with the package? That they talk about past? And then the thing what's annoying about you is you saying, shout out to Careful Calypso for becoming a member. Shout out to NA for the super sticker, NA for the super sticker. I love you. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Shout out to Sana for the super stickers, which says Zaddy. Thank you so much for the super stickers. I love you guys. I hope I didn't miss any. Oh my God, I love you guys. So Sukihana saying everybody done some hoe-ish. Here's the thing. I am not okay with men objectifying women and feeling like they can treat a woman a certain way because of something they may have done in the past or a way they may present themselves, you know, whether it's rap or, you know, just whatever, right? So I'm not for that. I'm not for any of that. I don't feel like you get to objectify someone or treat them as an item instead of a human because of representation. I don't feel like that is okay, right? So with that being said, with me not feeling like that's okay, I feel that it is completely okay. Okay, because on social media is judgment, is what social media is. And with social media being judgment, I feel that it is completely okay. What is it connected to right now? I feel that it is completely okay for people to judge people on the internet. It's what it's for. Social media, where it says comments mean judgment. Mm-hmm. Comments mean judgment. Comments mean opinion. Okay, it also means that. So when you are putting these things out here in the world, when you are on OnlyFans and a bunch of other stuff, this is why people don't do it. Sukihana. So that they don't have to worry about these type of things later, because everyone is a sexual being. Everyone. Now, some people have more bodies on them than others, but at the same time, not everybody's underneath the public eye, underneath a microscope, while they're doing set things. So again, you do not get to cower behind you did these things in the past when you are still that person. Like, it's still you. It doesn't matter if you did these things in the past. While you were doing them, you could have not done them. You could have decided to do something else. This isn't like I was 14 years old. You weren't. I was 18 years old. You weren't. You weren't. Okay. You had children, all of that stuff already when you decided to make the decisions that you made. So no one feels sorry for you. There's nothing to feel sorry for. You did this hoe-ish proudly. You embraced it. And you did it proudly to make it seem as if it's okay for people to do the same thing that you're doing. You're telling people to embrace it. You know, I embrace all of this hoe-ish. Then I'm putting it on the forefront. You know, I'm giving oral and throwing up, and while I do, I'm still doing it. And I'm doing all this crazy stuff. You know, I'm letting people lick on me during concerts. I'm letting people touch on me and all of that, and fill me all up and all of that stuff. You're basically telling people to embrace it. You letting people walk you around on chains and, you know, all of this in music videos and whatnot. You embrace all that. So sit in it. Sit in it. Because now that you want to be taken seriously, you're just at the VMAs, all on the carpet on your hands and knees and, you know, all of this stuff. Girl, you're still doing these things. The VMAs was just, what, 2 months ago? You're still doing all of these things. Doesn't make any sense. How is it the past if you're still doing it? The video you being walked around like a dog on a chain, that wasn't years ago. I mean, even if it was, I mean, you still did it. Does that not count because you want to be taken seriously now? You want people to look at you in a new light. If you want people to look at you in a new light, it's no different than someone like Black China or Angela. She wanted people to look at her differently because she's changing. I feel like I'm no longer that person. I want to turn my life around and be taken seriously. I don't want to be taken as a, video vixen or whatever you want to call me. Like, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be Rob's baby mama. So she decided to change. And it's a journey in doing that. It don't happen overnight. So if you're changing or want people to, or you're changing for people to take you seriously, no one has started your journey. There has been no journey. You still on a red carpet on your hands and knees and being walked around like a dog, twerking on little boys in videos and all that. There's no change. There's no growth. There's no journey. Like, people have to follow the journey with you if this is truly what you want. But you want to keep reverting. You want to be taken seriously in the public when it comes to being booked in certain places and stuff like that. But then you want to link up on IG with other women like Summer Walker and Sexy Red and all of that, twerking and at strip clubs being twerking on people. Then you want to change the, like, no, pick a team. Pick a team. If you want to be taken seriously or you want to be looked at differently, you want to change, then people have to see it. Otherwise, what's to believe? You left for a week and then all of a sudden you came back, and I don't want people to look at me from my past. Last week? Like, what? You saying that like it's been years and you really been trying, like a Black China. Black China came forward like, I really hate that people keep judging me for my past. I would get it because she is on a journey, so it's like, if you're going to keep judging me for what I was, I might as well revert and go back to that person if y'all going to treat me like it still. I would completely get that. But this is not that. This is not that. Suki. Like, this isn't that. You do the most horse things, say the most foul things, whether you're doing it for shock factor or however you're doing it, sit in it. Be it. Stop trying to go back. It don't make, because you revert to what? To who? We've always known you to be this person. You've embraced it. So you don't get to embrace whole culture and then are upset due to the treatment and feel like because of certain ways you're being portrayed, you're being held back when these are your actions. So you're not being held back due to, they only hold me back because I did OnlyFans back in the day. Or it's because you were just on your hands and knees on the red carpet of an event where many eyes are going to be on you. The VMAs are huge. Like, regardless, it's going to be people looking and seeing you that normally don't look and see you. And instead of taking that opportunity to just be a lady, show face, and move on, you got to be remembered. You want to go viral and all of that by getting on a dirty floor and all that, people walking past, who knows what's on the bottom of their shoes and whatnot. But COVID hits the ground and you all on the ground. That's recent. So if I was booking someone for something, if I had an ad campaign like the Uber Eats or whatever, or those people I see that they just did some mulatto and Christina Aguilera, why would I choose Suki? What would I choose her for? No, I don't want that attached to my brand. I would rather hire someone like Lotto or Ice Spice or Coi Leray, or someone like that. I would rather one of those girls. Maybe even Sexy Red, but I wouldn't. Her? No, not at all. I want no dealings. No, I don't want her part of any of my brands because she's not good for brands. She's not. She's a mother. She could have so many different opportunities with ad agencies and stuff like that. But due to how she's put her public image to where as soon as you go type her name in, what pops up? And then recently with the stuff that Sexy Red has released on her own Instagram story, you know, and whatnot, if that's the first thing popping up, I'm not going to want nothing to do with her either. Sexy Red is pregnant. What if there was a stroller company that wanted her to advertise their strollers? Why would I want Sexy Red to advertise strollers pregnant as a woman when her conception, how she conceived, when we just watched her conceive? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Why would I want her to advertise my stroller company if I just watched her stuck on Fraggle Rock feet, the first pictures that pop up when you type in her name, and us showing how she conceived, her conception date. We just watched her conception. No. Was that going to be part of the commercial? Like, I'm not. What if it was some baby clothes or something we want her to model? I wouldn't even want her baby in my clothes. I wouldn't. And no disrespect to the baby. Shout out to Gemini Twin. And no disrespect to the baby, you know, or anything like that. But it's just like when people type in Sexy Red's new baby or whatever she names her baby, if she makes like an Instagram for the one out when they type it, she the mom. So then they're going to type in the mom and I don't want your baby in my clothes. No. Because you the mom. Got nothing to do with the baby. Baby ain't doing nothing about it. Baby's innocent. Beautiful. I'm sure she'll be a beautiful baby. It ain't got nothing to do with the baby. It got everything to do with who had it. Everything to do with it. So it's the same thing with Sukihana. If somebody wanted her to be the brand or the face of their company, as soon as you type in her name, nothing good really pops up. So why would I want that? But she looks at it like, oh, I'm being held back because I'm a dark-skinned girl or because I'm this or because I rap or because I'm... No. You are holding yourself back if you want certain opportunities that you don't feel like you're gathering or getting because of the things that you do and done. And it's the same thing with Sexy Red. She's going to miss out on a lot of opportunities because of what just dropped. Honestly. She's going to lose out on a lot. There's a lot of people that aren't going to want to have anything to do with her brand now. Just because of, that's why the girls like Ice Spice and, you know, and whatnot. That's why they're getting these big, because they don't have that type of background. They don't have none of that. You know, and if so, it's buried. You know, it's buried. But Suki she's done too much. You can't clean up a person's past like hers. It's too much to clean. It's too much. But then they want to blame other people. And no. Get all up in the mirror with this energy. That's why you feel like you feel, because you feel guilty. Like, you know, there's a lot of things that you could have done differently. You have a lot of regret inside of you, and be honest about that. Not, oh, people keep looking at my past. Not of that, girl. Last week, last month, last year, girl, you gotta stop making it seem like it's been 5-10 years since I've done anything like that. I've completely done everything in my power to change my image and change how people perceive me. I was young, and being young, you make a lot of mistakes trying to get to the top. You know, it's a big game out there. You gotta stay relevant, you know, and whatnot. The game is different now. It's not about actual talent. It's more so about, you know, followers and, you know, clicks and views. Like, it really doesn't have anything to do with actual talent anymore, because there are a lot of talentless people that are, and it's just like, how did they get here? That's why people say music ain't the same, or music ain't music. no more. Because of the people that are getting the pedestals. The people that are getting the pedestals don't really have much talent, but they have a big following. It's like their following's huge, but they don't really have much talent. Like shout out to groups like One Direction and stuff like that. Talentless. None of them are like singers. None of them are like NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys. They could all sing individually. All of them could sing. They were all talented. They were. So it's this, Suki, if you were talented, you wouldn't have had to do all the stuff you did. So that's you. I mean, because Cardi, Nicki, a lot of other female rappers, they've done things that they frowned upon, but they're still talented. They still have talent. You keep falling back to these things. You don't have to. You choose to. So yeah, figure that out. Figure out how you want to be perceived, because they don't even give you no anymore. Part of you want to keep doing the whole thing because you got a lot of fans doing that. And then part of you wants to be taken seriously as an artist, but it's hard to, because when you make that type of music, you don't feel like it's been supported or will be supported and blah, blah, blah. You got to be consistent to something. And the only thing you've been consistent with is this whole culture. That's the only thing you've been consistent with. You're more discussed about the things you say and the things you do versus to what you're rapping or singing about. Your songs aren't going viral. The things you say and the things you do go viral. And at this point, I think you're irredeemable. I don't think that you can redeem yourself. I don't. I think that you should just go in another direction with whatever. I mean, because you built a big following. So I don't know, maybe make your own brand, and whatnot. I don't know. Because if you think about like something like the Dancing Dolls, Miss Diana, she had a past. She did adult films, stuff in her past. And the reason why she started teaching and doing Dancing Dolls in the first place is because the adult teams that she kept trying out for when majoretting, they wouldn't choose her. Now, she's an amazing dancer. Beautiful body, great choreographer, all of that. Why wouldn't they choose her? They didn't choose her because of her background. So if we know she was in adult films, they know. So that's the only reason they didn't choose her, because she's extremely talented. It's like, why would you not choose her? Like, she's perfect. Like, perfect, pretty, all of, like easy on the eyes, all of that. Like, she's perfect. But she never got chosen. She tried out year after year after year after year. So instead of literally wallowing in that, she decided to turn that energy, take what she loved to do, and push it into something else. And that's what she did. She created the Dancing Doll. Huge success. So maybe you need to do the same thing, because she realized, you know what, maybe I'm just not redeemable. Maybe what I did is just too big for them to look over. So, but if I start my own thing, if I become my own boss, no one can judge me. No one can make me feel away. And that's what she did. And shout out to Miss Diana for that. I always respect her for not giving up on her dream and making her dream not only lucrative, but continuously being able to live it. Like when she would dance with the Dancing Dolls, like in competition, I looked at that as like her, like, you said I couldn't and I am. Y'all didn't want me on this floor. Y'all didn't say I was worthy, all over something that I did in my past, but I am, so you do the same thing. Diana had to own what she did. So you got to own it too. Own what you did and turn that energy into something else. Because at this point, I just don't feel like rapping is for you. Let it go. I feel like you're wasting your time. Honestly, and I don't have anything but what she looked like or anything like that. I think Sukihana is a beautiful girl, and whatnot, beautiful body. Honestly, it ain't got nothing to do with that. It really doesn't. It has everything to do with some things just can't be forgiven. There's just certain tables that you just won't be invited to, just because of things that you could have avoided. Because people act like, especially Sukihana, act like the things that people are judging them for their past, they had no control. Yes, you did. Everything you were doing in the video was willingly. Everything you were doing in those pictures were willingly. You did that. So you got to sit in it. You can't take it back because you keep going in a circle. That's why when she would go on tour, I would call it the chitlin circuit, because it's the chitlin circuit. You're basically staying in one area. America is a big place. I mean, the world is a big place, but you're not worldwide. You know, you're not even country wide. You in the chitlin circuit. So you around Miami to California and back. So you at the bottom of the map and then back to the crib. It's not like New York, then Chicago, then DMV, then Miami, then Atlanta, then Sacramento, then it's you have this many tour dates. Like 3 cities. Said, girl. Okay, girl. So please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Sukihana, get over it. As we are. Girl, get over it. You want to be looked at differently? Change. That's simple. You want to be looked at differently? Change. Change. Move on with your life, girl, because you're wasting our time. Now, Funny Marco, shout out to Gemini Twin. Funny Marco, right, shout out to Sacramento, period. But Sean, she did go to Paris acting a fool. She ain't been back since. And she actually got kicked out of one of the esteemed homes there. She absolutely did. And she wasn't there to perform. How do you say eating his ass in French? Sing that there? Because that's her song. And I was eating his cooler. So again. So that's just what that word. So it's like, how do you say that in French? I live in Minnesota and they don't play that song, so I highly doubt they're playing it in French. Sukihana, please, girl. So so now Funny Marco, he just recently interviewed Southside, and he also interviewed G Herbo. With him interviewing both of them, okay, why he interviewed them at the same time, I don't know. But he interviewed the both of them at the same time. He did that. And he said that he was uncomfortable during the interview. Now, no one knew exactly what he meant, but I think people were pushing it towards because they were black. Like, he ain't black. I'm like, whatever. So I'm like, whatever. But they were very disrespectful. So this is some of the background, like some of the things that happened in the background. And they were very rude, condescending. Is it going to let me? Hold on. Is it going to let me? Oh, it is. Okay, let's just listen to it. Hold on, let me put up my banner. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Over 900 people in the building. Please hit the like. So let's get into one of the things that they said to him. Where's my banner? Oh, there we go. There we go.
I'm giving you more respect than you deserve. So it's like, I'm coming.
Damn.
Oh, that's a piece of shit. Listen, I'm giving you I'm giving you more respect than you deserve.
No face.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Hey, shut the fuck up, dude.
All
right, let's get it. I'm giving you more respect than you deserve. So it's like, I'm coming.
Damn.
Oh, that's a piece of shit. Listen, I'm giving you I'm giving you more respect than you deserve.
No face.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
Hey, shut the fuck up, dude.
All
right, let's get it. I'm giving you more respect than you deserve. So it's like, I'm coming.
Damn.
So G Herbo telling him that he's giving him more respect than he deserves, you know, all of that is very disrespectful. So why would he not feel uncomfortable.
Yeah,
Like that don't even make sense for him to be saying stuff like that behind the scenes. They're breaking things. All of that. I mean, that is crazy. It's like, what is your problem? You know? Funny Marco. Because I'm trying to see what these people are other than baby daddies. I'm like, they just baby daddies. What are you interviewing them about anyway? Because if Ari and Young Miami was there, they'd be their baby mamas. So why can't they be the baby daddies? Because that's what they are. The baby daddies. Ari's doing better than G Herbo and got my money to him. Young Miami is doing better than Carisha, absolutely. Is doing better than Southside and has my money to him. You sure? You sure? Now I know they've rapped, but I don't know about rappers. I don't know about these. Now I know they've rapped like in the past, but I don't know about them being no rappers. NBA YoungBoy, rapper. Drake, rapper. J. Cole, rapper. Those are rappers. Ones that if they made or dropped an album right now, people are going to buy it. People are going to stream it. People are going to tour, go buy their tour, all of that. Like, Drake just did a massive tour, 2 massive tours. Massive. Big tours. Literally. He dropped an album, going to tour the next day. Now, I know they've rapped, but I don't know about rappers. I don't know about rappers. I don't know nothing about these. I know they've made songs. But now, G Herbo rapping is definitely more relevant than Southside. Because I've never heard a Southside record. Ever. And I do know that he is and has, even for Carisha back in the day, produces. Still ain't heard no big record. Still ain't heard no big, none of that. So, yeah, as far as I'm concerned, they baby daddies that still go to the studio. They baby daddies. Their baby mamas was doing way better than them. And ain't neither one of them. Carisha over there making all that money and rapping ain't the reason why. Ari Flesh over there making all the money and rapping ain't the reason why. So I just don't get it. Rapping is supposed to be the profession, right? Because Ari over there cleaning up. Ari's living extremely well. G Herbo's on his way to jail, prison, to be exact. He was I think he's out on bond right now. And Southside has tattoos on his face. They baby daddies. Absolutely. He got Tiana over there locked up in a closet with them churn. G Herbo, when she could be out here getting to the coin. But instead, he got her locked up. So he's so scared that everybody gonna sleep with her like he slept with everybody else's girlfriend. So girl, he got her locked up like a Fabulous got Emily locked up. She locked up in the closet upstairs. Emily locked up in the closet downstairs. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Ain't nobody scared of G Herbo. Ari beat him up. We saw it. Funny Marco. Ari beat him up. Literally. Ari was and in front of the police. So yeah, Ari beat him up. He let Fabulous knock on Emily too. He didn't do nothing. He ain't doing nothing for his mama-in-law. He doing for his mama-in-law. Because yes, and they sitting over there with them uncle, brother, auntie, sister, kids. Emily in one room giving birth, and the daughter and on the other side of the hospital getting birth. Niece and nephew in the same grade. Are they? Girl, it's just ghetto. Girl, it's just ghetto. Fabulous over there acting like Emily did something to him. Although he sleep with everybody with the last name Bella. Girl. Emily, daddy can't fight because he was there. And he didn't do too much. The son's kind of a little piece, so let it happen as well. It's just why you remember because I would have talked about all of that. As soon as I got uncomfortable, I would have made them uncomfortable. Y'all sitting here in y'all 30s drunk and can't handle y'all liquor. Oh, okay. Herbo, why you leave Emily on stuck? Why Tiana can't leave the house? Southside, why you acting like Miami wasn't your peak? Why you acting like Carisha wasn't your peak? Why both of y'all sitting here acting like y'all got money, but both of y'all owe child support? Are y'all gonna start a baby daddy reality show? Those would have been my question. Love and flip flop. Y'all gonna love and flip flop the situation because this is where y'all at. Y'all basically sitting here B2K for God as hell. So so I said, what that word? Because I would have I would have been real messy. Since let's get uncomfortable. He would have threw that cup at me. I would have threw it back. I would have threw it back. Herbo talking about some, I don't even owe you this much respect, says the person who had a song on a church for like, what, 3 hours? What? Yeah, okay. Aren't you from Chicago? Why don't you live there? Aren't you from Chicago? You are? Okay, why you don't live there? Because y'all be acting like it's, oh, in the go, it's this and it's it is. Why you ain't there? R. Kelly had more heart than y'all. He stayed longer than y'all. So I'm here flip. So I'm just like, where's some churn? Where them little boys we ain't seen them? Where their mama? Herbo, how long do you think they're gonna have you in prison this time? With these 73 charges you got coming. All of them hefty. Each one of them carry 5 to 10 years. How much was your bail? Are you supposed to be drinking on it? You drunk. You could be that on bail? Ooh. Now, with him saying that he was uncomfortable, funny Marco, it's no one's fault if you're a punk. Yeah, because you could have opened your mouth, and if you didn't want to open your mouth, then you could have just ended the interview. I would have. I would have still right on up. They throwing, telling you don't deserve respect, and all of that. Okay, yeah, that would have been over real quick, real fast. So, yeah, that's on you, for sitting there. That it is not their fault that you a punk, because that's all that's given. To say that you're uncomfortable, you're a whole man. Because if then would have been women, I feel like it would have went differently. If a woman would have made you uncomfortable, I feel like you would have opened your mouth. But since these were men that you fear, because that's all you have to say. That's all you have to say. I would have ran up on Southside first because Herbo ain't got no coordination. So you didn't have to rap. It would have took him a while just to get up. So I would have started with Southside. That would have been mine. I would have on Southside first. And then as soon as Herbo would have stood up real good, I would have kicked him in the stomach. Sure would have booted him. I sure would have. Then I would have turned back around and worked on Southside. And then whenever Herbo got up, you know, whenever that was, then you know, so but I mean that's just what they were. All you have to say was just scared of them. That's it. Oh my god, black guys. That's all you have to say. Oh my god, black guys. So niggas like that's all you have to say. But yeah, because I feel like if you're in there with Justin Timberlake, if you're in there with Bieber, I don't feel like you would have had that post. I don't feel like you would have been like, I is uncomfortable. I feel like you would have tried to check him. So why you didn't want to check? Why you didn't help me on stuff? We would have had your back virtually. We would have had your back virtually. I mean, it is what it is. You let them baby daddies treat you like that? They don't even work. And you let them baby daddies treat you like that because that's what they is. I said, oh, look at, okay, that's what it should have said on the show, featuring Aubrey Fletcher baby daddy and Carisha baby daddy. Because that's just what y'all are. Y'all baby daddies. If you don't know, now you know, you know, you know. So yeah, y'all baby daddies. So you didn't need to let no baby daddy treat you like that. So I mean, that's on you. But then scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. I'm like, they're unemployed. Like, why? Why do you feel some type of like, they don't have jobs. So I'm just like, oh my God. They in here trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. A dime and a nickel. So my girl. So yeah, we just talked about that when we talk about Namone. Funny Mark, are you scary? Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. That is hilarious. Now Sexy Red confirms that she is pregnant, and this is gross. So now Sexy Red, as y'all know, as of recently, Sexy Purple has put on her IG post her conception. Now she was on there, and some man was, you know, pound town, ski. So it was somebody over there ski. So it was somebody over there pound town, ski. So the girl, it was somebody over there pound town. So the girl, while she was over there pound town ski, girl. While she was over there on the what? She was over there pound town ski. Pound town ski. Pound town. She was. Yeah, she over there with rigor mortis feet in her mouth. I said, girl, is she alive? Ew. That is not pound town. Now, because now you lying in your songs. Now you need to be putting that you be sucking on feet and all of that. And you ain't saying none of it. You ain't saying none of it. Girl, I thought we was scared. A pound town. We were supposed to be a pound town, girl. That means we going like this. That's what that means. That's what that means, girl. You say nothing about no feet. Now you taking it too far. Okay? So she over there sucking on feet and all of that, girl. I'm like, wait a minute. Her baby daddy out? Her baby daddy out of jail? Because to go to jail and you come back and your girl got like 3 kids, that's... I'm like, okay. So I saw her do multiple interviews. And she was on the phone with her baby daddy, the child that she already got. And he was in prison. I'm like, well, did he get out? Because I thought he had some time. I thought she was still trying to get him out. So I never knew my father. I said, yeah. A pound town, a pound town, a pound town. I said, girl, I'm gonna take you to pound town if your baby daddy in jail. Gross. So I'm like, even if you can record in conjugal, girl, we got to see her whole conception. We got to see the whole conception. So no, that didn't happen in no conjugal, girl. That conception happened at a hotel, I think, girl. It was either at a hotel, girl, at somebody's house. Girl. There's a lot of megapixels. Shout out to Shaquita for the super sticker. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Girl, I said, well, who? Correction, I'm your father. I said, girl, what's this? This is gross. And she's talking about something. She was tired of hiding it. You shouldn't be pregnant. Why do all y'all think because Cardi got pregnant right away that y'all can? Why do y'all feel that way? And how you go with somebody on the phone, but you out here sleeping with people in reality? You supposed to be holding it down, smut. Like, that's not holding it down. It's really not. And then she leaked her conception tape. And then people see her conception tape. And then she gonna get mad because people say that it's not pink. Okay. I thought you were disappointed, which is weird that you'd be disappointed when you put it on your own story. It's giving deliberate, but whatever. Giving Kim Kardashian, but whatever, girl. And then you want to get mad because you got a strawberry ding dong. Or because you got a chocolate and strawberry in the inside muffin. I'm like, are you really like angry with the public? Because it go from chocolate to strawberry instead of strawberries to chocolate. A strawberry to raspberry. Are you upset? Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. And you sitting here doing all this pregnant. That tape wasn't old. We've seen that lace front before. So that's how I know that tape is not old. No, it's not. You try it. That is a 2023 lace front. I checked. That lace front is 2023. It is. It's 2023. So, yeah, I was like, gross. So you're like recently sleeping with this person after you come to the world and let the world know that you with somebody and that he in jail and all of this stuff. And now you whole pregnant and he in prison. Ski. So I feel like she's trash. Sexy red. Trash. Like trash. Total and utter trash. So I mean, but gone, girl. Like I can't. Like I'm like this is getting ratchet. Like it's getting ratchet. Y'all gonna end up giving the men back rap. Y'all keep this up. Y'all go give men rap back. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Or I'm gonna be quiet until y'all hit the like because there's way too many of y'all in here for the likes that we have. Please hit the like. I love you. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. So my girl, I'm gonna have to fall back on her. I think her music is cute. I'll give her that, but girl, it's too early for all of this. But and I'm not even talking about pregnancy. I mean, children are a blessing. So whenever it's time, is how I look at it. But I mean, I feel like people can work with that. But it's like to have an announcement of an X tape and then a pregnancy fall within it. Way too much. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. I see she was like openly dating someone or something like that. And she got to just be pregnant, and the man that's supposed to have you pregnant is still in prison. And then this tape dropped. So it's like, is this the guy or is this somebody else? Or it's too much, sweetie. It's too much. Shout out to Queenie. She said I needed this last. Oh my God, I love you, sweetie. Shout out to Chandra. She said, laughing emojis. I just feel like it's too early. Way too early for all of this, honestly. Way too early. I'm like, girl, you got way too much going on. Way too much. Paris said her music is not cute to me. You don't like her music? Ski. I'm going to town on you. So she's but yeah, shout out to Sexy Blue. Sexy Pink. Girl, we got time for all of that. That girl said, I'm like, not defending your Kookarow girl. Oh, you're a mess. So move right along. Now Will Smith done turned his notifications off because Jada Rumpelstiltskin Smith is running around here coming at my new girl. So shout out to Will Smith. Will, let's just go ahead and just be together. Let's just get this over with. I want you, you want me. Let's just make this happen. Let's just be together. Because what the? Okay. Now here go Rumpelstiltskin again. Okay. Now Jada Rumpelstiltskin Beige Smith, I didn't have this conversation with you. Okay. Now your churn is grown. So I do not need the acceptance to be with your man. I absolutely do not. Because you clearly do not want him with your big forehead ass. You clearly do not want him with your ungrateful arse. Okay? Will, let's just be together. Now we both got situations. Let's just go ahead and just do this. Because we're over it. Okay? We're over it. She don't want to be quiet. Every time she get they turn her down for a movie role, then all of a sudden she got a book. All of a sudden, and she got an interview in her. Okay? Now, Jada Rumpelstiltskin Smith could have told us when Will went up there and said, keep my wife's name out your mouth. Okay? That this bitch wasn't your wife this whole time. Not because I'm sick of Jada. Okay? Now, because she over there sleeping with Tupac's soul. She over there with bought all the body doubles in the world that look like him. She over there trying to sleep with an idea. Okay? All because she's a big old lesbian. That's what that worked. Talk about she was gonna do the bid with Pac and all of that. He asked her to marry her. No, the hell he did not. Girl, please. He didn't not say that to your ass. This why you got alopecia now. No, y'all. Act like she got alopecia. That's stress from not being the lesbian you are. While Alicia Keys stopped wearing makeup. Now you lesbians is getting on my nerves. Oh my God. I'm like, oh, I was gonna come wrangle these lesbians. Like, girl. So, my girl. Now, young M.A. Pinkett Smith, look at here. Okay? Okay? Now, Pac did not propose. The only thing he proposed, okay, is that you stop calling the jail 99 times a goddamn day. Girl, please. Then put $1 on the commissary, but always worry about who he was talking to and not worry about Rashida. I said, girl, he did not want you like that. Because, girl, he could have had you. Girl, he didn't want you. That's why you went with the Fresh Prince. Because you sitting in Baltimore waiting on Pop. While he was somewhere sleeping with Madonna. On the low. He wouldn't even sleep with you. I'm like, girl, please. That's why you walk past Madonna to this day. Girl, please. I wasn't worried about you. As obsessed as you is, if he would have asked you to marry him, your bald head ass would have said, yeah, no, because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. And Will don't care about you right now. He turned his notifications off. Okay, he only answered my calls. So, I told him, turn your notifications off. Just turn them off. Because I'm sick of her. But you keep holding me back. I don't know why you just won't let me go. I don't know why you just won't let me get her. Do you still have feelings for her? Well, so girl. So I said, turn your notifications off. Period. So he turned them off. So then Rumpelstiltskin, since he don't say, then she want to comment under with laughing emojis and psycho. Girl, he turned them off because of you. That's you who made Paco on the glory. Because you came in the ambulance. You the one calling 911. They pull up, you driving it. You drive. My girl. No, y'all, because I'm sick of her. That's why he was late to the venue trying to dodge her. She wouldn't leave. That's why Keefy D, and he called the crew off. Because she won't leave. Girl, please. And then, when Pac got popped out, it's because somebody yelled Pac. Who y'all think that was? It said it was a woman. Who y'all think that were? It was her. No, I'm sick of her. No. Mm-mm. I'm sick of her. I'm sick of Peaches. I'm sick of her. Okay? Now, Rumpelstiltskin, I'm gonna need you to stop making it seem like that you, okay, do not hold resentment towards my future husband, Will. Okay? Because I'm about to be a Smith. Okay? And I'm not gonna say nothing. I will be the elevator to his Solange, Beyonce, and Jay-Z. I will say nothing. Okay? So I'm here flip. That's what that word. So now she got all this resentment in her because she is a loser. Now let's tell the truth. Okay? Woo was cute because we said it was. That's it. You ain't make no money. Okay? And we locked the low down dirty shame girl because of Wayman. Wayman was the star. Okay? Then when you wouldn't did set it off and stuff like that, girl, because we all know a different road. That was Whitley's show. That was Whitley's show. Beige. That was Whitley's show. It was Whitley's. It was Whitley's show. You tried it. And then when it comes to set it off, we all know Queen Latifah stole the movie. Okay? Cleo ate that. Cleo ate that. She did that. She did that. Okay? All right? So all of your big roles, because you only got Trinity in the Matrix because God rest her soul because she died. That's the only reason you got that role. Because again, girl, they wanted Will to play Neo and they wanted you to play Nairobi. When Will turned down the role of Leo, they dropped you too. Just like if Will would have turned down the movie for Ali, you wouldn't have been the wife in the movie. You wouldn't have been Miss Ali. You wouldn't have been there. You wouldn't have been there. Yeah, your biggest roles were because of Will. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You only got the Nairobi role because Aaliyah died. She was almost done with the whole first movie when she passed. So yeah, you weren't Nairobi. They didn't want you. They didn't want you, girl. Why don't you tell the people your real beef with Gabrielle Union is that you wanted to play her role in Bad Boys? Yeah. But they said you're too old. Cut it. They wanted somebody younger, fresh-faced. Yeah, you thought because Will was your husband that he was going to get you that role again just like he did for you and Ali. He didn't say nothing. That's why you got mad. Because Gabrielle walked around flipping her hair and you didn't like that. Basic. Yeah, you didn't like that, girl. You didn't like that. It wasn't Gabby trying to get with Will. No, she wasn't. You're just mad that Will didn't defend you. You're just mad that Will didn't say, my wife's going to play this part because Will had the power. Oh, he absolutely did. To have Jada play that part. So Jada, tell the truth. Yeah. As much as you want to say that Will held you back, he absolutely pushed you forward. Absolutely. Pushed you forward. If not for him, you would have never been a mainstream actress. You would have kept getting roles like Jason's Lyric, where they exploited you and made you show your body. Think about it, Jason Lyric, nude. Set It Off, nude. You had how many sex scenes to Set It Off to? Yeah, they were exploiting you. When Will came around, you didn't have any sex scenes in The Matrix. Your only sex scene in Ali was sleeping with your husband, Will. You didn't have any sex scenes in The Matrix movies. None of them. They didn't exploit you. They treated you like a serious actress because of your husband, not because of you. Because Will would protect you, and you're upset. You're upset. So as much as you want to try to make it look like he held you back, he absolutely didn't. He absolutely did not. That's why you have all these regrets. Like, oh, if I was what Pac, things would have been different. Yeah, you would have got cheated on, dumped publicly, because Pac get around. He cheated on Quincy Jones' daughter, their whole relationship. God rest Pac's soul, but he was a player. He cheated on her the whole relationship. Even tried to date Aaliyah, her best friend, because they were best friends. He even tried to date Aaliyah. Like, Pac didn't get no. So no, you would not be with Pac. Y'all would not be together right now. No, you would not. He probably would have popped a couple kids in and moved on about his business. Yeah. I'm just being a realist. Yeah. Pac would not have married you. He would not have done that. Not at all. Right. Pac was with Khadija, Quincy Jones' daughter, Khadija Jones. Yeah. Whom was best friends with Aaliyah. They were best friends. They hung out all the time. Literally. All the time. So Aaliyah had a closeness with Pac because of Khadijah. And he even tried to date Aaliyah. Like he even was hollering at her. You know, so Aaliyah was like, what, 18, 19 at the time, something like that. And he even tried to holler at Aaliyah. She was legal. When he tried to holler at her. He didn't Robert Kelly the situation. So yeah. Pac was very attractive. So many people wanted him. And I think Khadijah got that, you know, because she knew he was messing around. That's what they do. Rappers. So yeah, it was no secret. Like he just done playing her face. So because this same night that he was with Khadijah, because he was with her, he told her to stay at the hotel. And he didn't want her to be down there where they were, and rough house, whatever. So she ended up staying. So it's weird that Jada says that Pac talked to her that night too, basically. I'm like, so you're gonna completely overlook Khadijah? Like, she just doesn't matter. Okay. Please hit the like, please hit the like, please hit the like. Willard, correct. But Jada always tries to make it look like she wants somebody rough, and then why don't you just be with that? Okay. She gobbled Will out of convenience. It was convenient for her to be with my man. So that's what she did. Will was just a simple matter of convenience. That is it. That is all. Since I'm not gonna get Pac, since he playing these games, I might as well settle down with the corny kid. I might as well, because Will was married. Will was married to his first wife. What's her name? Sheree? He was married. So, and that's the thing that bothers me about her. She loves to elaborate except for anything like that. You don't want to elaborate on entering someone's marriage, or anything like that. You want to make it seem as, oh, they were over. No. Don't do that. Don't do that. How y'all humiliated August Alsina. Humiliated him. And he wasn't humiliating y'all. It was the other way around. Because it made Will look suspect. It made Will look suspect. That's why when things like this rumor, let me pull that up. Her addressing the gay rumors when it comes to Will. I think Will is so cute. So Jada denies the rumors that she and Will are gay and in an open marriage. She says, I can understand why there would be misunderstandings. None of it is true. So how can you understand why there would be misunderstandings? What's the misunderstanding? I don't think Michael Jordan and his wife are bisexual in a marriage or in an open marriage. I don't think any of those things about them. You want to know why, Jada? Okay, because you had a whole relationship with August Alsina. Y'all were dating, like y'all were on red carpets together, all of that stuff, right? But you pushed this image of where it was more so out of friendship, that you were nurturing him, and think it's like he's a grown man. Like, what are you nurturing? You have your own kids. Nurture your son. Like you got a man to nurture. Go nurture your husband. Go do those things. But it wasn't given. And the reason it wasn't giving that is because y'all weren't in a relationship. And y'all still aren't in a relationship. There's no bamboozling when it comes to Will and Jada to me. I don't feel like they're pulling the wool over anybody's eyes or being, well, I'm on Will's behalf. Let me speak on my husband's behalf. On Will's behalf, and the reason why I say this is because you don't owe anybody anything, right? Rumpelstiltskin, Pinkett Smith, she don't owe nobody nothing when it comes to her personal life, and neither does Will. They don't owe us their business. That's their marriage. It's between them. Whatever happens, whether they're together, whether they aren't, whatever. All of those details should stay within the marriage. Jada keeps letting the world in, And I think she keeps letting the world in because it's kind of like a prison. I think Jada wants to leave Will, but she is basically contractually bound to the marriage. She, at this point, has a lot of power over Will's estate. And with Will, I think it's always been, it's cheaper to keep her. I think it's always been that way. I think Will fell out of love with Jada a long time ago. And I think Jada fell out of love with Will a long time ago. And Will is not innocent in this situation. Why I say that is because I do believe that Will is a lot to deal with. I do. I think Will is very judgmental, extremely opinionated, controlling. I think Will is all of those things. I do. I think Will is very controlling. And I think he makes it hard to be with, but you can control me well. You can control me well. I'll do whatever you say. So here, Flip, you won't have those problems out of me. I won't disobey. So here, Flip. So mom's the word. So girl. So, but I think he's very hard to deal with. I think he is, and I think Jada is more so like a free spirit. I think she doesn't mind opening up and telling people things. I think Will does, and I think that's why Jada Rumpelstiltskin Smith holds back. I think she wants to get into her lesbianist days and all of that, and how she's while she was separated from Will, she not only dated men, she dated women as well. So she did not just date August Alsina. She dated women as well, Jada. So tell the truth. This is why she says that she can understand the misunderstanding, because she has dated women and Will has allegedly dated men. So cut it out. Stop it. Like whenever you get it. Cut it out. So and now I believe that she dated both. So it's just like, well, yeah, I can see the misconception. I can see that. And then she says that they're not in an open marriage, that none of that is true. You are completely lying. As long as you are married to somebody on paper, you are married, right? And the eyes of the law, and of the Lord, pretty much, you're married. So until you break that bond and get a divorce, you are married. So because you separate from someone within a marriage does not mean that you are not still married. You are. What doesn't make sense about you and Will, what doesn't make sense about you two is, if you are separated, why act like you're together? Just be separated. Like just be separated. Y'all want to keep up this facade, for the public to view you as something that you're not. Okay. When you have people out here in actual real marriages that aren't separated and whatnot, viewing you as gold because they feel publicly, what you show, that you are holding it together. So they aspire to have relationships like y'all. People like you give them hope. Like, well, if they can be married that long, maybe I can too. So to not have been in a relationship within your marriage for over 7 years and whatnot, it's extremely deceitful. It is, when you're sitting here pushing this image on the red table talk and all of that stuff, as if, oh yeah, we're married, we've had some trials and tribulations, but no, ain't no but. Y'all aren't married. You're married on paper. So say that legally we're still married, because there is a difference between being legally married and married. Okay, married is in the same household, still sleeping in the same bed, still sleeping with one another. All that's a marriage. Arguing, fighting, disagreeing, that's part of marriage too. It definitely is. Liking a person one day, hating them the next. That's part of being married. All of that. So it's not just smiling in pictures or smiling on the red carpet. Yay, we're married. It's not that. It really isn't. And I think Jada has tried to get Will to open up about it, and I don't think Will wants to, because I think Will is thinking business-wise, and he's a family man. Married, been married for a long time, 2 beautiful children that are now adults. and whatnot. So that cookie cutter image definitely helps him in Hollywood getting roles and, you know, and whatnot and stuff, because it's the image he carries, being able to get and do any role because of the image you're projecting. That's how it was with him and his first wife, Sheree. She realized this is a business. You know, this isn't just a marriage. And that's how it is with these two. And instead of being honest about it, they kept coming forward lying. I would rather a person say nothing than lie, because you're not entitled to a person's business. So when a person like, oh, Will is tight-lipped, he hiding. No, he's not hiding anything. He doesn't owe anybody anything. If he's bisexual, straight, whatever he is, he gets to be it. And he doesn't owe anyone an explanation. It's no one's business, honestly. Jada coming forward saying that she hasn't loved him in how long, or can't remember. You're married to this man. Let it go. And the whole putting Pac, when she talks about Pac, it's honestly to piss Will off. I don't care what she says. And she talks about Pac to make Will mad. Yeah. I do. I believe she brings Tupac up to piss Will Smith off. And I don't think Will has a hatred for Pac or anything like that. But in a relationship, if you speak of this person that was just so wonderful and incredible, and, you know, and how y'all could have had a life together and all of this stuff, it's just like, why would you not feel some type of way? If the person I would keep telling me about this person, even if they passed away, how incredible they were and how they could have such a good life together and how they were used to propose to them and all this, it's like, why would Will not feel some type of way? And it has, honestly, I don't feel like it has anything to do with like Tupac. It's just the idea of said person. Because it makes you feel less than. It makes you feel like you're lacking something that this person has, you know, a quality they have that I clearly don't, because you don't feel like you could get that with me, because you keep bringing up this person and only bring up that situation about them. So it doesn't even feel like it's something I'm capable of, because you have me. It will keep bringing up this woman that's just so amazing. You know, I don't know, why would Jada not feel some type of way? Why wouldn't she? Like, why wouldn't she? Her not being attracted to Will, her not sleeping with Will, reeks lesbian. Mm-hmm. It reeks lesbian. It absolutely does. It gives that you want a woman. Because you've had people like August Alsina, Will. I mean, she's dated some attractive men. She absolutely has. If they're not feeding you, because it's not about money or anything, she has plenty of it. It's not about money. She's rich. Crazy rich. This ain't got nothing to do with money. It's all about the person. So she's chasing the energy of Pac. And it's not necessarily chasing Pac, it's the treatment and how he treated her. Some people like being treated badly. Will is a good guy. Sweet, thoughtful. Gross. Gross. Most women in a roughneck, they only mind the being sweet and sensitive, subconsciously, not even thinking about it. They only mind the being sweet and sensitive when they mess up. So if they cheat or don't come home on time or don't do this or don't do that, bedroom or, you know. But a lot of women and men like being disrespected. They like it. Honestly. Yeah. If you're a rougher person, you're going to want your mate to be that too. Because most people want to be checked. They do. Most people want to be checked. So, you know, most women would prefer the energy of a man that would be like, sit your ass, look, you talking to, they it's hot, sexy. But, you know, you're not going to admit it, you know, because you'll be like, who you talking to? You ain't have to say it like that. Whole time, you want to jump his bone right there. You like it. You yelling at him and saying stuff to him, and he just be like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, what can I do to make it better?" You just gonna be like, "Are you gay?" You like boys? Because we don't do no sissies. If I throw something at you, I at least want to know that you're gonna throw it back. Or at least think about it. You just gonna let me throw it at you? If I tell you to get out, I want you to challenge me. I don't want you to just like literally like leave. Like, because I don't want you to leave. I'm just saying because you're making me mad, and I want you mad too. I'll tell you to pack your PlayStation and get out, and you start wrapping up the remote for what? Where are you going? Where are you packing? You know, that's kind of annoying. But seriously, that it's just a human thing. A lot of people are like that. They would prefer their mate disrespect them, a roughneck. Because they are rough, but they're sweet too. You know, like they have sweet moments. You know, there's times that they're really kind or they do something really thoughtful, you know, and whatnot. And you like that too. But you do like the feeling of being checked. You do like that, you know, of a person not being afraid of you, you know, standing up to you. You know, not you would not, because a person will want that in their kid, but they'll want it in their mate. It's like, you don't want your kid to be like that, unruly and gross. I will your ass. You know, here flip. But you do want it in your mate, and that's how she is. And Will is the opposite of Tupac. You know, Tupac would cheat right in your face, and get mad at you for getting mad. He'll buy you some flowers, and you sitting there with him, and a pretty woman walk past. He'll grab those flowers and hand them to her and ask what she's doing later. You know, he like that. And then you turn around and be like, I know you just did not take my flowers to get to the. Who are you talking to? I'll buy you some fucking flowers. That ain't what I'm broke now. Sit down. You're like, all right. I'm gonna sit down, but still at the same time, you won't have to get at my flowers. Who the fuck is that anyway? So, girl, you know, you like that. It's just like, okay. Yeah. And then it's also the sense of protection. Because usually those type of, they're really protective, you know, like over you. A man come near you, he already in between y'all. Who is you, homie? Is you homie? This my girl. Like, somebody bump into you or somebody walk up to you and do something inappropriate. Let me go get my nigga. Because no. Because he is not gonna have that. You don't want no punk. No, ma'am. And that is what she feels like Will gives. That's why she used to call Will corny. She used to call Will corny a lot. Like in his Fresh Prince days, she kept calling him corny. You're corny because Pac is the real thing. You're not like Pac. You're like a kiddie version. You're like a kid's bop Tupac. You're not like the real deal. You know, like got thug lights had it on you. You really down for whatever. You running up on people, swinging on people. You know, pop. You like you ain't about that. You ain't like that's. I want a nigga to come in the house smelling like cologne and gunshot residue. Yay. That's what she was on. She said, you're corny. You're corny. She kept calling Will corny. So yeah, I just think that's what it is. I think she brings up Tupac to piss Will off. So I don't know what he just did as of recently to make her mad, but she's mad. Oh, she's angry. Oh, she absolutely is. Because when a woman start doing stuff like this, it's for a reason. So if Jada's doing this, that's why I thought, I don't know what role she just went and tried to get, and they said no. Maybe she tried out for Stranger Things. Maybe she tried out for Stranger Things or something like that. I don't know. But she's definitely angry. This means she's mad. And she's saying outlandish things. Things that just like, Jada, like, chill out. Especially the slap thing. She said that she just knew it was a skit. That's her once again calling Will corny. Like, that had to be a skit because Will ain't about that life. Will ain't about that life. That had to have been the skit. They wrote that in there somewhere because Will is a punk. She like, girl, Will is a punk. So, girl, as far as I'm concerned, he a punk. So, they wrote that. But I'm just like, shit, like, what is wrong with you? Like, I don't know what's wrong with Rumpelstiltskin. I don't know what's wrong with her. But Pac did not love her like that. She needs to really chill out with this whole Tupac thing. It's like, girl, he did not love you. He had love for you. He was not in love with you. Like, girl, stop it. If he was in love with you, he would have chose you. He never chose you. Girl. So moving on into my girl Britney Spears. So Britney Spears said that she was pregnant during her relationship with Justin Timberlake, but claimed they both weren't ready. So they got an abortion. Okay. Please stop lying. And when I say please stop lying, I'm talking to Britney. Britney, you did not want to get the abortion. You did not want to abort the mission. No, you did not. Justin Timberlake did not want to have a baby. Okay, Britt, that's why you got rid of the child. That not because of you, because of Justin. Okay, and not just because of Justin, because of your image at the time. Absolutely. Britney, at 16, I remember she did this press conference and someone asked her, a reporter asked her a very inappropriate question. They wanted to know if she was still a virgin or not. I thought that was disgusting. First of all, she's 16. A lot of adults read these magazines, predominantly adults read these magazines. Men don't need to be reading whether this 16-year-old is a virgin or not. I think that's personal, extremely. So I thought that was deplorable. I'm like, did they really ask her that? I'm like, wow, that is crazy. So, but they made her lie. Her team made her lie and say that she was a virgin. Now, when her movie came out on Lifetime, her biop that she did, which I thought was trash, they could have did a way better job. But on her biop, she explained that she lost her virginity to Justin Timberlake. That is also a lie. It is a lie. Britney Spears lost her virginity at 14 to an 18-year-old. Okay, she was 14 years old and she lost her virginity to a football player, a senior, at her high school. All right. She was madly in love with him. Absolutely was. Her parents forced her, especially her mom, forced her to stay away from him. Okay, because he was an adult. He was 18 and she was only 14 years old. All right. This is in my surviving of Britney Spears that I did, but we go over the whole story. And her mother stated that she was 14. And that's when they found out that she was sleeping with him. So she could have been sleeping with him prior. But while she was a part of the Mickey Mouse Club, I believe that's when Britney truly lost her virginity. And I believe it was to Justin. I believe it was to Justin. And the reason I believe it was to Justin is because people got to think about it. Her and Justin Timberlake were really in love with each other. More so with Britney. She was like head over heels with Justin. And I believe that it comes from a long time. While she was on the Mickey Mouse Club, Justin Timberlake, Ryan Gosling, Christina Aguilera, They would get drunk. They would the adults on set would give them alcohol and other things, and things would go down. All type of stuff. Christina Aguilera has admitted it. Ryan Gosling has admitted it. Even Justin, to a certain extent, has admitted that a lot of inappropriate thing. None of that stuff should have been going on. So when Britney was like 10, she was already pretty much like an alcoholic, like low key, like already an alcoholic. So when people wonder like why she's so loopy and all of that stuff, she's been doing set things and things have been given to her, unbeknownst to her, at a very young age. Very young age. So and the same thing with people that, you know, Justin, all of them, they're hiding a lot. A lot happened to them. Just because they don't tell you don't mean it didn't happen. But yeah, but they can't lie about the whole Mickey Mouse Club. They were all drinking, all doing drugs. That's why some of the parents removed their kids from the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, because they were literally, after practices and stuff like that, they were doing everything but practicing. Yeah, they were not rehearsing anymore. And they were doing this with adults. So, poor things. So yeah, I believe Britney did lose her virginity to Justin, but not at 16. I think it happened while she was in Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. I think it happened there. And I think that that's why their relationship, as they grew, because it's like, we've been together. Like, we've been dating, you know, and doing certain things since we were like 10 years old. So their connection was real strong. Is why I always also feel like that's why Justin feels sorry for Britney, because he knows what Britney, because he used to treat Britney like trash. Oh, he was very bad to her. He was not a good boyfriend at all. Very controlling to her. Extremely controlling. Like, he treated Britney like property. He didn't treat her like, I mean, she would go out with her friends to hang out, to go get their nails done and stuff like that. And he would call her like 15, 20 times. Like, while she was there. Where are you? Are you done? You're almost done. He did like he was very controlling of Britney. So yeah, if she got an abortion, he is the reason she got it. It was not something she wanted to do. No. That was not her decision. I don't think it was her decision. I think the pressure of her team, her parents, and Justin, I think they all pressured her into doing it. And I hope she clarifies about when this pregnancy was. Because when you were at the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse? Or was it when you guys were dating when you became teenagers? When was this pregnancy? When was this pregnancy? Because remember, the first time Britney's parents found out that she was sexually active was when she was 14, sleeping with an 18-year-old, a senior in high school that was on the football team, star player of the football team as well. Quarterback, all that. And she was sleeping with him. So, and she was 14. So they're just assuming that this is when it started. It could have been started, which it did. Because in the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, there were no rules. There were no rules. No. Those kids drinking, doing drugs, smoking cigarettes, like all of that. They were literally like many adults when those cameras went off. Those cameras went off, they was doing all of that. All of that. Now, Christina Aguilera made it seem as if she didn't. Christina Aguilera, she made it seem as if she didn't participate, but she did see it. You know, like I wasn't doing nothing, but I did see it, and more so letting. What Christina was saying to me is it was more so optional. Like the people that were doing it, they weren't being forced. You know, but they're kids. You know, kids aren't going to say, you know. So do you got adults telling you that it's okay? Like, why would you not do it? You know. So that's how she was explaining. That's how she was explaining. Like, we're all young and unruly, You know, so we were all, you know, early sneaking drinking with our friends and doing stuff that we probably shouldn't have been doing. So she was saying it's basically like that, but on a whole nother level, meaning it's completely at your disposal. All the alcohol you can drink, all the you could do, it is, here you go. So, yes, I know Britney has a book coming out soon. I cannot wait. Very excited for that. Now that book I will go live and read because I'm sure will deem very interesting to read Britney's book, to finally hear her truth. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that this was all Justin. It had nothing to do with no Britney. No, it did not. So we're almost at our 2-hour mark. We are going to be going on coffee today. We absolutely are. And we're going to get into this conversation. Shout out to Beverly for the cash app. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I love you. We're going to be getting into the conversation of J. Pola versus Donny. Now, J. Pola went live. Okay. Very upset. Very upset that I popped her. Okay. Now, she swears that this Donald is Giovanni's father. Okay. But she got popped. Okay, so we're going to go on to coffee and listen to her response. And we're also going to listen to the interview that I had with Donald. Okay, and we're also going to get into the tea that I have from his family that states that basically only a selected amount of people knew about the existence of Giovanni. Other than that, ghost. So, yeah, we're going to get into that. I guess somebody's in their feelings about it, but I thought I lied. I'm such a liar, but you believe me. And you have every right, because I'm sure you tried to make certain phone calls and it just didn't happen for you, did it? Yeah. Just didn't happen for you, did it? Ooh, you're upset. So I'm hair flip. So we'll be going on there getting into that. We'll be live over there in about 40 minutes. I'm going to put up the show right now. So please join us. Please join us. Please join us. Oh my goodness. I love you guys. And until the next video, thank you for being here. Thank you for liking. Thank you for subscribing. I try to keep the videos under 2 hours. I don't like really long playbacks and whatnot. So, yeah. So I will see you guys tomorrow. We will be live tomorrow on YouTube doing the morning coffee. So I'll see you guys then. Until the next show. Bye.